Hey guys, how's it going? It is Kara here with another Infinite Magicraid video, and in today's video, it's going to be episode 2 of the free-to-play. I've been playing it same day. This is just a few hours later. I've been autoing a lot of stuff, actually doing a lot of stuff manually as well, and I figured this would be a good time to check back in with you guys, because a lot of stuff has changed over the course of me playing for a few hours. There's still a ton of stuff going on. Maybe should have recorded more of it, but I do have a couple moments, probably cutting to past Eric here, kind of showing some of the stuff I did maybe in Space Temple where stuff was hard, some of the pulls I did in the editing here. When it comes to these, especially if it's going to be long, probably not going to be much editing. I'm definitely not going to render an hour-long video. I'm making way too many videos in this game, and I'm also going to be doing Eternal Evolution. These are mostly going to be just big one-take things that I put out, because if I try to make these big effort kind of things, it's just not going to happen. Like the rendering time and all that, even with a good computer, is just not practical for this, because it's pretty niche content anyway. So that's going to be kind of the plan I have going forward. Like, that's at least the vision I have in mind, and hopefully you guys like it, because at the end of the day, it's about you guys, not what I want to do. And if it's worth it to edit these and this is actually really popular, I'll probably put the actual work into it. Where are we at? Okay, so main thing, I've just been following this. There's actually a ton of Supreme Shards, a ton of legendary skill scrolls in here that I've been getting. And mainly it's just the same repeat of do a Dwarven dungeon level, do the Tower of Mark, do some campaign, and do some arena. It's just that on repeat. We ended up getting in the sign-in event, we still got to wait one more day for Margarita. We ended up getting another legendary skill scroll and more Dragon Eggs there. It was the end of the Dragoncliff event. I had a little bit of time. I was able to actually just solo level 4 here with Alina. So I was able to get 2 Dragon Eggs. I wish I could have just dumped all of this energy to get the double up for it, but I only had 30 minutes left of the event by the time I was strong enough. So massive missed opportunity there. I wish I started a day earlier, but unfortunately that did not happen. Last video, you guys saw me trying to get more wishes. You'll see here later how that ended up turning out, which legendary we got there, and shockingly was able to hit pity. You get a lot of shards here early game, and to close it out, I ended up just doing the what is it, the code. You can get a code, and then there's another 10 shards there, 777 gems, stuff like that. So don't forget that if you're going to be making a free-to-play, definitely don't forget about the login or the promo codes. Okay, so, and I'm also really appreciating the change here when it comes to total of Tower Mark. You don't need to get to a specific floor, you just need to clear X amount of floors. So what I'm looking at here, because I have a really good red team, and right now I'm at floor 13. Haven't tried 14, we'll probably try 14 here in a second, but I have a lot of good options for a red team here. I pulled Reeves here, and then also, here's who I pulled from that legendary event, because I think there's a couple game changers I pulled, actually. Like, let's go over all the game changers in my opinion. So for the rate up event, I was trying to get Hizanya, whatever his name is, Hazaro. I was trying to get Hazaro, but I ended up getting Zia, which is a pretty sick pull. But I'm already so invested into my Zia on the main account, it's not as exciting, but she's an amazing character. Probably going to be using her for sure. Like, it's just hard not to use a Zia if you pull her. Pulled Reeves, which I'm more excited about that I pulled Reeves. Got him fully booked. You'll see how I did that here in a bit. That's something I recorded earlier. And then pulled Lomas here. I think this is a pretty good pull just because he's bleed, even though Veilshot did a video about this guy. He seems kind of lackluster, to be honest. I was excited about him because he has the 8 stages, being able to do 20% bleed, but then eventually you exclusive him out and it has a higher chance, and he like actually triggers it. So that additional trigger there is really good. Hazaro does that, for example, and it does a ton of damage. But I think this guy is probably going to be something I build. Yes, he's an HP burner, but this is one I want to kind of show what you can get with this guy. Because there's another YouTuber, I forget who tested him out, but he does good damage in Guild Boss. So he might pair well with the bleed I got going on. You put him in the corner, he does his thing, he's my solo HP burner, and then all the bleeders are doing their thing as well. So they don't overlap, and he'll probably do good damage. I was seeing like 15 mil damage out of him. So I think he's going to be a pretty solid option there going forward. for Guild Boss, but that won't be for a while because the priorities are going to be Nidrold, Alina, obviously, Reeves, Liz, and then probably Karid. Because the cool thing about this team I got going on right now is that I can go all in on the red mark and not have to worry about getting stuck by rank 20 because I actually pulled the Karid. So it's like Karid can remove the shield, so I can actually stack my bleeds, and I'm not going to get hard capped here if I go all in on the red faction. And then a part of me, well, because I can spread it around, I'm probably not going to do this because my second faction is probably going to be this one. Even though I don't have a shield remover, I do have good characters here. So I'm going to go Liz, going to go Nidrold, and then Zia, and then maybe this guy. If I have enough food for him, way down the line, probably going to dodge carry it. I don't think she's that good. And then, but I could go green because on the yellow side, I don't have a shield remover. Whereas I do have one here in Seal here to be able to remove shield. I can go this guy for the poisons potentially. New character here. I can also go him for the bleeds. Space, obviously. These two for sure would get leveled. Maybe this person. And oh, I also have another shield remover if I get him exclusive 3. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I might just get rid of this guy and use him as food. But that is an option. It definitely is an option. And then on the blue side, who do I got here? Shield, bleeds, not going to do shield damager. We got HP burn. We got, what is it? Dot prevention and healing. And then a little turn meter gain there. So that's an option for the blue, but not too exciting. I think just the easiest choice is going to be going yellow here as my side option to be able to keep pushing because I don't know how much further I'm going to be able to get on the red side, but I'm definitely going to prioritize red mark way more than I am yellow. So I was kind of thinking that this guy could be a pseudo replacement for Liz. He's someone I'm actually investing on the red mark, but it's just Liz is just infinitely better than this guy. The thing that I like about him is that he has a 3-turn cooldown when booked shield. And for Gwyneth, I can put the severe wound on. So that's kind of why I like him, but I don't think that's good enough. Now we are here. I wanted to see just how strong we are. I've been autoing this using BlueStacks on link down in the description if you guys want to check it out and download it. It helps me out. But what I was doing is I was using the macro to be able to auto through this, and then I checked back. I was like, oh, I'm on stage 12. So this is probably a good time to take over, and let's see how strong we are for this. If we could beat this, then that unlocks Faction Abyss, and then we can maybe get some auras going. Because I think there's a hit one, the green hit one I'm probably going to do as like a placeholder one for both my characters. And then eventually, by far, I think the best blue one is worth leveling is going to be the mastery one, where 24% when fully maxed mastery increase when you have like more than 50% health or something like that. And I think that one is actually awesome. You could argue the healing one, but I don't think that one's that good. It's just, I did that one initially because I didn't realize just, once you start to level up these healers, you really need it. And then I think it's kind of a wasted aura, in my opinion. So I'm hoping just the extra raw damage of the mastery for Alina, for Nidrold, all that stuff will be enough. But being able to kind of know what to invest in and not worry about it now that I've done a lot of playtesting with auras and know how hard they are to get and stuff, I think we'll be able to be a lot more efficient with them. So this is not too bad. We're able to do 12 already. This is like essentially like maybe the equivalent of 5 days in. I'm gonna go with like 5 days. Just because of how I kind of screwed it up. I wish I just like started, pulled it, and went so I can get a full idea. But this is really not. This is pretty good progress in one day. Not even one day, like 5 hours. It's like 5 hours of progress on and off. I just left it on the side. I was playing other games, watching other videos and stuff. Just let it do its thing. I would check in, change the gear here and there. So I'm really happy with the progress here. I'm also really happy with the characters I pulled. Like I feel like the team is very well rounded. It just seems like I got damage. I got damage reduction. I got a shield. I have good carries that I'm like excited to try out. They're different characters than my main account. So there's a lot of stuff going for it. That I really like. As good AoE, it seems like. And none of the characters I'm leveling currently, I'm planning on regressing too. I think that's sick. Like I'm going all in with these guys. Having 2 regression potions just on deck is pretty sick. Maybe we can do something with that where we max one guy and then we go up on like on the tower, and then we revert him and then get more stuff there to be able to maybe cheese out of Catherine, but that's like a longer term play there. It is kind of nice playing the other account, knowing which characters I like, which ones I don't, so I don't have to waste any regress potions on this. Yeah, so that was decent damage. Definitely feels, now that the real characters and not the like lame ones, like the food characters, they seem to be hitting a little harder. Okay, let's get Bissidin out of here. A little scary. Okay, don't do that. I might take over because they're using their counterattack and then now they got nothing here. But imagine if I could counterattack right now. It'd be so sick. Okay, stop. Bissident. Okay, this might be a... Well, they'll just carry it, but I feel like this could have been a 3-star. Yeah, because maybe the Reeves is worth leveling just for that counterattack. Counterattack's just so good early. So you get Reeves up, you get the Yelena up for now. Maybe put him in some Leech for now too. And then go from there, and then Nidworld comes in as the damage dealer later. Okay, let's save their moves. Also, it lowers his cooldown on his ultimate there. So now we can actually do the counterattack. Let's see how much better this goes. Yeah, that's infinitely better. Okay, we're going to target these guys. Get them out of here before they start buffing. Okay, good. We got a clutch shield there. Okay, this is a wrap. I think this is an easy clap. Okay, the bosses don't do too much damage at the moment, which is nice. I wonder if it's just going to get way harder in Hell. I forget how much harder it is. Let's take the name characters out and then go for these guys. Okay, now we're back. We will target these ones though. Definitely the priority. It's wild how much damage. That little difference in the bleed, I really like it. I'm noticing it feels very impactful. Even though people are saying that it's not that much, you know. I think the big issue is you just need good bleed characters. Like you can't just bleed itself. Like HP burn is good enough to where it just makes the character like get carried by it. You can have like an okay kit and it carries it. Whereas with bleed, you kind of need to have a kit that actually works. Okay, let's do that. I feel like I saved my stuff too much when I'm like manualing it. I should just like let it rip. I will definitely take him out. Yeah, this doesn't seem too hard at all at the moment. Like mainly I'm just trying to guarantee I get as many stars as I possibly can. Let's try to kill him before he gets his thing. Okay. Okay, that's a wrap. Okay. I think we got Space Temple after this. Actually, good rewards. I think Space Temple is going to be the way we get our first rank 5. Because usually they give us a 5-star piece in there. Or a 5-star egg. I need three or four more, I believe, for Alina. And I kind of delayed myself because I ended up putting 2 into Liz to get her up, which might have been a mistake. Getting him to, or getting her to 5 first might have been the move, but I kind of maybe jumped the gun. I'm not sure. I kind of like that she is stronger. There has been times like having that duo there, and then maybe she's the one that's smart to like take up at least maybe to Ascension 2, just so she's survivable, and then take up another damage dealer all the way to 5. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to be the ordering here. But I do like that I did it, even though it kind of delayed the rank 5 there. Because I do want to get her to rank 5 as soon as possible for Marius. Because if we get her to rank 5, then we open up Marius. Even though it's really hard, we can get some free 4-star chickens off that can maybe expedite another character for us as well. And we did we used the epic tomes from the other boss. I forget the name of it. The other dragon. We got epic tomes from him. I'll probably show that right now so you guys can see that, and then I'll come back here. I think this is a good time to show that because I recorded that earlier, and then that's how he's fully booked, is because of that section. I actually got to edit this one. Unbelievable. You know, just dragging and dropping an hour-long video definitely feels good. You know, it's such a pain to render longer videos. I think my bottleneck right now on my computer is my processor. What do I got? Because I have a 3080 Ti. I got super lucky. I had inside information on how to get my 3080 Ti. The retail price. I didn't have to, like, this was during, I want to say peak COVID times, like 2020. It would have to be summer at that time, maybe like July. I forget specifically when. It was like out of quarantine, but how it worked to get a 3080 Ti was they would like Best Buy would tell everyone, like they would announce publicly which stores got them. So it'd be like, okay, stores in Seattle, you know, X, Y, and Z are all going to get these ones. But my insider knew that Alaska was going to get them, but they also didn't say that they were going to get them. So we camped outside. No one knew. Like, for example, the same time we got there in Seattle, it was like packed because they announced that they were going to get them. Even though, you know, population and stuff, it's probably going to be more packed anyway. But no one knew. So we were able to just kick it outside and get the 3080 Ti, which is awesome. Because the prices for them retail are like absolutely ludicrous. Also, I kept it. I didn't scalp it, unlike a lot of people on that line. But yeah, that was kind of sick. So that's how I got that. But my processor, I want to say it's not great. Yeah, I got the AMD Ryzen 7 3800 8-core. So I want to say that's pretty dated by a few years. So maybe that's the thing that's kind of making it annoying, even though, you mean, it is a good computer and I'm just complaining. But at the same time, that is probably the reason why it's a big pain to edit these things. Okay, oh, we actually got something in the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is open. I believe that's new. Look at that massive boost. Holy crap. Look at that. You guys seeing this? Well, let me see if I'm covering it. Okay, so we got 500 attack, a 2% attack rate, 500 defense, and 2% defense rate. Like, for right now, that's a massive increase. I forgot how big of a deal that was, just getting one in there in the beginning. That's sick. We're going to be getting, okay, so HP back to attack again. We'll get up to, with just her, we're going to get another 8,000 HP. So that's a really big boost. Here, let's get our HP up. I usually always prioritize HP in this game over defense. Just a lot of things actually ignore defense. So that's why I do that. Oh, yeah, we can put in Liz. Okay. I don't think it does anything though. Yeah, it just gets us kind of a little closer. Achievements, anything good? Okay, we get a legendary oh, okay, we get that, and we get a Supreme Rune. So let's pull that. I don't think I want to pull these yet though, but I do want to pull the Supreme Rune because we're only 6 away. Hopefully we get something good. I don't even know what I want anymore. Like, we pulled pretty much everything. Okay, that's definitely... I know what I don't want. That definitely shows what I don't want, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're going to do Space Temple. Okay, let's actually put that book on Nidrolled. 100% getting that. Okay, we have 2. Nice. So, got the passive. Got the passive. Let's go. Okay, so... Here, let me like really read this. So 80% of the damage dealt by Nidrolled is considered bleed damage and will be affected by mastery, but cannot land a crit. Besides, Nidrolled deals 15% more bleed damage. So crit rate is terrible on him. 80% of the damage dealt. So the other part, like, so all of it can't crit, but it's affected by mastery. So it's nice because, yes, overall, like, potentially loses damage, but since you're already building mastery anyway for him because you want to apply the bleeds, it's really a net positive. Deals 130% random enemy 5 times, 40% chance to inflict bleed. Okay, it never goes up in chance. Okay, so he has an AoE. Damage of this attack increases by 10% for every layer of bleed, up to 50%. I'm curious what the exclusive is. I haven't read it. Cast Sword Mastery, again, up to 3 times for every 1 enemy's under bleed status after casting Sword Mastery. The damage dealt is half for the following cast. Like, that's wild. That's probably one of the biggest nukes in the game, right? That's such an insane exclusive one for that. And then 2 stages of this with a 60% chance when booked to have a layer of bleed. Like, yeah, this guy is so good for this. Let's actually put him... I'm thinking, okay, obviously crit's not good, but the roll is sick. Maybe my head being here is bad. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm just going to put it right here, but the roll was good. You know, we got a lot of HP and crit, but we're going to be changing that for sure. Attack's going to be good on him. Hit's going to be good, but mainly mastery. I just want everything to be mastery. So let's see. We got anything good here? Okay, we're definitely ripping this off of him. Okay, this is being taken, and both of these, like, look at these rolls. These are actually pretty sick rolls. So especially this one. Yeah, unfortunately, 1 HP, but the quality of it's good. Unfortunately, like, just none of these were good on this one. Okay, let's go back to Nid here. We're going more mastery and mastery chest. Let's see if we can actually get good rolls here. We have no idea how good it is. Wow. Okay. Not great for him, but it's anyone else that would have been really good for. Effect hit. We're only at 6%, which is unfortunate. But all his damage, though, just the raw damage is also affected by this. So we got 40% mastery, which is improving our damage by quite a bit. So it's he's so good. Like, I think he's too good not to level now. Like, we're gonna definitely finish out this character here, but I think he's gonna be the next priority. I'm really interested to see how good he is, because maybe he was worth being the priority. You know, I think, like, I'm kind of reconsidering who I chose to go first on, but I do like her. She's a good base. She's the one that keeps the engine going, and if she dies, then you kind of lose that bleed. So I'm definitely not regretting that, but at the same time, like, he's so good and unique that it's like, okay, maybe I do regret. I don't know. Okay, daily quests, purchase something from the market. That's an easy buy. And then we are going to use experience potions 1 time. Upgrade. Okay, let's just take her all the way to 110. And then, because I'm debating on actually going for more pulls just for the food. What we got here? We're going to be getting, we don't get food for a while. We get like no food. Oh, the freeze on the top. Okay. Yeah, no food, no food, no food. We do get this. That's going to be clutch. Okay. Where are we at specifically? Let's really get an idea of just where we're at on food. I think this is going away. I think I'm gonna crush him. Even though he is a shielder, he's just backwards. It's like weird. You have a support character that does AoE damage. It's just not good enough in my opinion. And I do like Dale. I do like this guy because he slows people down and he's red mark. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this guy because we have Seal. And I'm not gonna exclusive 3 him basically ever. Okay, so how close are we? That's 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 3. I'm definitely going to keep McGuire. Everyone else I'm keeping for sure. We need 2 more. I think we got to get it through Space Temple. Because if we look through here, 5-star chicken. Oh, they just changed it. They changed it up on us. It's not a 5-star on 7, and I can't see. Maybe I go to the main here. I'll go to the main here, and we'll see. That's a bummer. So I remember there's a stage where it gets really good, and then like I remember after beating Hell campaign, it's like really good, and then a few of them are really bad. But I don't remember the middle there. Okay, don't want to buy any of that. Okay, how do we do on arena here? There's so many sick rewards every week. Like you actually get a lot of stuff. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, we're going to Space Temple. Okay, so we're on 7. So 7 is that. 8 is... Okay, so back to a chicken on 8. And a legendary tome. And then 9, we don't get anything good. 10, we get nothing good, really. Well, I mean... I don't want to discredit these. 6-star pieces of the mark artifacts are not bad or whatever, but they're not chickens. Okay, we get it again way at 12. I want to say 12 is either the final one before. Oh no, 16 is the final one, I think. When you unlock this when you beat campaign or something. Yeah, and you get 2. Or it's like right before when you beat campaign. I forget in particular when. Okay. But yeah, that's discouraging. So we're going to need to, I think we just pull. I think we just pull and get the food from that, see where we go. Maybe I just need to farm some more dragon, go from there. Because I think I'm going to hit a wall here where I just can't progress without getting a couple, like 5 ascensions. Also, I want to get a 5 ascension quickly because what's going to happen is we take that in and go to Marius, get some more 4-star chickens from there, turn that into a 5-star a little quicker. Because I think that might be worth it. Okay, so here we go. Got some dopamine here. You know, and plus it's super easy to talk myself into pulling. It's so easy for me to talk. Even though I should save these probably for an event. Okay, so we got another Visley. I'll take that. We get exclusive 1 Visley. Oh, we might have crashed the game. I think we crashed BlueStacks. Now that BlueStacks is crashed, be sure to use my link down below. I get a small commission when you download it. I think this is a great time to plug it. So this is part plug, but also part why I use BlueStacks and why I think it's cool and actually worth pitching here. So the link's down in the description for BlueStacks. If you guys want to download it, it definitely helps me out. I get a small commission every time you download the game that you get with BlueStacks. But the reason why I use it is little conveniences like this. So first of all, it's on computer, which is infinitely better than playing on your phone, especially if you're at home. What I like to do is these little macros, nothing too crazy, but what I've been able to do to be able to do this and other stuff at the same time is I made this little macro here. You hit the macro manager. You can't really see it, but I made this macro. Well, all it does is this. Okay, so and based on how long the matches take, I just change the repeat amount until, like, for example, if I don't know how long it's going to take, I'll just do like 15 seconds because I wanted to spam it. But if I kind of have an idea, I'll just have it repeat like every 30 seconds or every 45 seconds. But all it does is I got it playing it, boom, and then what's going to happen? See, it hits that. That's the retry button, and then it hits battle. So that's all it does. And the nice thing about it is it can't get messed up because it's right next to, it's in a pair. The only thing it's ever going to click is the go next and then next battle. So that first click that you saw there will always hit something, and it's not going to hit anything else. So notice how it just clicked there because I have it repeating every 15 seconds. It's not doing any mistakes. And so I've been able to do this for the campaign. I could just like set it and forget it. And the only thing I got to worry about is if I start losing, because it's going to keep retrying it if I lose. I haven't lost yet in campaign, so maybe the retry button's in a different spot. So maybe it won't even do that. But I'm not going to lose to try that out. So here's the victory. We just saw it go off. So now here, check this out. So it's going to hit next stage and then wait and then go again. So next stage, and then you kind of want to delay it a little bit and then go again. And so now I'm going to be doing the next stage here. So then it's all good. I can minimize this, whatever. So this is why I use it. Link down in the description. There's a whole bunch of other little things you could do here, like multi-boxing, play multiple games at the same time, stuff like that. So really cool program, and it helps me out. So I appreciate it. So we're going to see how far we can go here in Growlin here because of these epic skill scrolls. I'm going to give these to Reeves here as someone that can actually use them. It's going to be probably a pretty big, like massive difference to be able to do this. I'm curious how far we can go. I haven't really pushed it. I don't know if I'm at my limit on the normal dungeons, but I know we can go at least decently far here. It can't be that hard. Okay, hopefully Nidworld could survive. I don't know if he's going to survive against the boss, though. Okay, maybe that heal is enough. Oh, yeah, okay. Even with the crit on them, like, not that much damage. But hopefully, we can keep going and finish out Reeves here and use that to continue on. Because if we can finish out Reeves, maybe it's worth it to level him before Nidworld, even though it just such a feels bad. It's gonna take so long to be able to fully do Alina anyway, and I'm definitely going to do that first. I only have 1 5-star chicken, maybe 2. Maybe there's a couple things that start to ramp up and we'll be able to get more food. I know we'll get some food when we actually hit level 5 because we'll have Marius and take the food from those stages, kind of like how we're taking basic skill scrolls from here. It's really not the end of the world, like wasting the attempt, but I still want to just play it safe. And then we got to progress through campaign. I want to see if we're even having a problem there. We also have the Space Temple to do, Space Temple 7. We have Dungeon 13 to do. And then I already did Tower of Mark 13. Or you only need to do a total of 13, which is actually really sick. But I've just gone to 13. So now it's probably just going to come down to Liz and Alina. The stun is not good, but shouldn't be too big of a deal depending on what happens here. We're like really behind because we haven't been able to ramp bleeds. But now maybe we have enough. Yeah, they really start to pour in. It's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we're just going to call it there. Throw those books onto Reeves here. Okay, we max it. 100% chance to reduce the cooldown each time he auto attacks. So that is fantastic. This is pretty dope on the main here. Check this out. We got, since now I'm one king number 4, I can do 3 of them. So we got this from the level 4, this from level 3, and this from level 2 even. Wow, this is a really lucky. Okay, so we just cleared Space Temple 6. This is probably one of the first points in the game so far that actually had a difficult encounter. The final boss in Walter was kind of annoying because every time you hit him, he applies a poison. I was hitting him a lot, and then I was just taking a ton of poisons on my Alina. And then eventually I was able to nuke him down. I had to kill the guys on the side and then be able to focus on him. And then luckily we were able to stack up a ton of bleeds really fast, and then he just died. So I thought I was gonna have to reset, and then he just he just fell over. But it took a couple attempts. That's the first thing that's like been hard at all. Pretty much everything has just been auto it and forget it. since I'm sitting here, sometimes I'll just click and like focus targets and stuff, but nothing's been too difficult so far. But I have also been keeping pretty well within the requirements for these campaign quests, because this is the whole goal. This is the point right here. So I think I just finished this right when the game reset. I believe 5 o'clock my time is when it resets. So I still don't have the rate up bonus, but we're going to still pull this anyway, because I think we're 4 off. I think we're 5 off from a guaranteed legendary. And I'm hoping for something good. You know, his R would be dope, even though we don't have the rate up banner anymore. Okay, so we have Tower of Mark, Advanced Arena, and Normal Arena. So Advanced Arena is something I'm not interested in doing at all, especially on this account. I don't think we're going to have that wide of a roster. Okay, this just reset here. Okay, so let's do it. We actually have... Okay, we have 11 pulls. I'm going to save these for a while. I'm just going to... Oh, 7 off. Okay, on my main, I'm at 5. But here we go. Hopefully, we get a legendary. Oh, okay. Ooh. New character. You know what? I might just use her just because she's a new character. And we pulled her pretty soon. Okay. Defense damage, I like that. Reduce defense and reduce attack. I like that a lot. 50% chance to inflict provoke. Grant self a shield. I feel like this is only good with exclusive 1. When everyone gets a shield. He increases self-defense, I like that. Any surviving ally whose HP grants them damage immunity. So yeah, that's good. And then restores an ally's, then copies all buffs on self. Grants them to this ally, meanwhile, enable this ally to act immediately. You know, that could actually be pretty good. Could be right up there with like focus. You know, I'm not hating it. I don't know if I'm actually going to use her though, because I do have a pretty good theme going right now with all red mark characters. That sucks. Okay. Wait, really? I've never been in that situation where I just couldn't do it even with heroes. Okay. Let's look at what we got from the guild boss. Ooh, fire rewards. Oh man, all 31 of those gems. Love that. Okay, new season. Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't realize it was a new season. This would be easy freebies there. Like that. Okay. I'll have to do the dailies. Sign in bonus, I think. Oh, nice. Okay. That's a lot. Day 13 is sick. Yeah, this is really good. Okay. And then let's see if that finishes off Alina. Skill upgrade. Okay, so 2. Oh, okay. I could have finished her off a little earlier. Of course, the passive had to be the final thing to finally finish. She gets really good with exclusive 1. That would be pretty clutch. Now, next, it's going to be... Okay, it's blatantly obvious it's going to be nid-rolled here as the next one, so I'm just going to throw that in. Oh, did we hit a good one? No, we didn't. I want the ult. The ult and then the passive. Yeah, I really like his passive. I think this guy's sick. So, because what he does, 80% of the damage dealt by nid-rolled is considered bleed damage and will be affected by mastery, but cannot land a crit. Besides, nid-rolled deals 15% more bleed damage. This is easily one of the coolest passives in the game at the moment. And then I'm going to just build him all mastery, I think. And I think he's going to hit pretty hard. He's already hitting, like... Because I consider Alina just the engine and counterattack's really good early. But then this is the real damage dealer right here. He's going to bring all the deeps. Okay, so I've been playing since I stopped recording for this. Just kind of passively in the background. And I wanted to see before this event ends if I can actually hit pity. And I was able to. So how I was able to do it was just at the very end here, I ended up doing the promo codes, like the initial promo codes you get where you get 10 shards, and you also get 777 gems. So I have a decent amount of gems still. I did spend some of these earlier on video, and then I think I spent a little bit more off. But you actually get a ton of stuff. The fact that I'm hitting pity here, I'm actually pretty shocked. I was assuming I was going to have to beat pity if I was going to get one of these. So the main thing is because of this rate up, I really want Hizaro here. That's the goal, and I'm looking forward to, hopefully we can get him. But the ones I'm trying to avoid, I probably don't care about any of these three here. Malia is great, but kind of defeats the purpose of the account. So I don't really want to pull her, even though she's amazing. Everyone wants her. But the whole point of this account is all bleed. So that is why I'm going for Hizaro specifically. So here, let's, hopefully we get him. See, maybe we beat pity here. Oh, we did. Okay. What do we get? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll take Azia. I think that's a pretty good pull. I'll take it. I mean, it's not what we were going for, but you know, this is always a good character. Okay, so this is pretty sick. I'm able to beat Dragon very soon. There's only, I want to say only 35 minutes remaining in this event for the double dragon eggs. If there's more time, I would wait just because of how long it takes. But I want to see if I can do 10 of these real quick and get 2 like actual 4-star chickens off of this. Yeah. Because the main thing, I just target the boss. It just sucks being on such a time crunch. I don't know if I really want to do this. I can at least get 1, but this is rough. Because on the main, it's like 2 hits and they're dead. This feels like the difficulty what it used to be before they changed it. It was such a bizarre change. I've never seen a game do this, where they had hard content. It kind of made sense where it was like, okay, it's tough, but this is where you go to farm to like get your characters up. And then they just made it so easy. I mean, I'm not complaining because there's still so much to do, but I've never seen a game do that where it was like you had to actually pick a character for this, or like have dragon specific characters and stuff. And then they just completely changed it. I still think this should be the place where people go to level, but I wish they made it more cleaner, like a more linear slope to progression, and you should be able to get experience from here and stuff. It would be so much better feeling to have that. I've been playing a lot of Eternal Evolution, and the progression just seems to make more sense. Like the progression in this game is very jagged. Whereas in Eternal Evolution, it feels like, okay, you go here, okay, I'm stuck here, let me go here. Like the circle of progression makes way more sense in Internal Evolution. But these people are updating everything, so that there's definitely that. It's not like it's hopeless. I still really like the game. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't like it. So there's definitely that going for it. There's still so much cool stuff. It's just getting out of this. There's awkward parts in the game is kind of how it feels. Like the early game is really good. Like I feel like I've made a ton of progress. This is crazy progress compared to Raid. I almost got one character fully like booked and leveled. And this is essentially day 1. You know, let's say this is like day 3 or 4 because of just how weird my thing started where I had an account, didn't really play it that much. So this is probably more realistically like I'll even go up to like day 5. But for this kind of progress in these kind of games for day 5 is pretty crazy. Okay, so I'm going to finish this out. I think I will. Yeah, I totally have enough time for this. And so pretty much what I'm doing is just like the little bites that I think are actually worth recording. I'm totally going to record and I'll compile that into a video. Okay, we have 5. We'll never know what we pulled there. Never know. Maybe it was a legendary. Oh, it can't be a legendary because of the pity timer, but maybe it was an epic. Maybe it was actually good. Okay. Don't think I care about Sylvester. It is kind of interesting having the increase in the crit damage as a passive, but he's green. Doesn't really provide much outside of that. I don't really care about like direct damage with this account, to be honest. So there's not good enough there. Oh, the growth fund. Already here. I didn't realize it was... Okay. Well, that's another shard. I should probably start saving these here eventually. But food is the priority, I feel. No 4-star chickens. Okay, so we have 2 now. If I want to level up this guy, 1, 2, 3. Don't care about her. Don't care about him. Don't care about him. Okay. Let's get rid of them. Okay. And then I think we're 1 off, right? Okay, don't care about him. Who else do I crush? Because like technically I already have, I can justify getting rid of those 2. I can maybe justify getting rid of this. A part of me wants to do that. A part of me wants to do that, but I think that's potentially dumb. Like, I don't see myself ever leveling Lester. I'm not a fan of Lester. Rosalia, kind of cool. Does a lot of potential single target damage. I don't see myself ever leveling this character in a very long time. I know this character's good, but where is she going to fit for a very long time? Probably never. If anything, I would have leveled her on my main by now, but I never did. I ended up going with a different character that lowers healing. I have this guy here, McGuire, that does the same thing. So even though maybe objectively she's better, not worth it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This gets me to 5-star. Those characters are gone. We got to be brutal with the characters we actually keep and don't keep. It feels bad, but I think that's the move here. And then now we get her to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now we got the new one here. Because this is Marius and see we get more opportunities to get more eggs. Even though it's not it's not crazy good, but it is okay. We dodge that. It blows my mind that they're like, okay, $50 to get 25%. Yeah, I know it's a little bit more than 25%, but of 1 character fully leveled, it just absolutely blows my mind. But those are basically like raid prices too, so whatever. We got another book out of that. That's dope. So here we go. Now I feel like I can go all in on this guy and not feel too bad about it. Now that we got her up here. Okay. Damn. Real close to 43. It's going to take a lot of books to get that one up. Significantly stronger now. What do we want to do? Equipment-wise, nothing has really changed too much, I don't think. We do have this. Crit rate plus HP. But not another 5-star piece. Hit rating doesn't feel great. More attack would be something I would want. Ideally, what would be perfect is we get the Bloodthirsty set. We do have this. This is just terrible rolls comparatively. If you look at these two, mastery, crit damage, attack rate versus what effect res 2, defense. You know, yes, it's more speed, but it's just not worth it. And healing effects obviously useless. So it's just unfortunate that this rolled absolutely terrible. Could go more mastery, but I'd rather keep that on Nid rolled. He benefits from it way harder than Alina does. What else do we got here? I guess did we unlock the faction Abyss here? No, that's after Nightmare 1210. So I did Nightmare 1210. So I guess I got to do this. It's I still have to do this regardless, and then I get Faction Abyss? Because Hell is the hardest one, right? Oh. There's 4 stages. Forgot there was 4 stages. My bad. I thought there was 3. We just did hard. Okay, so there's a whole nother thing. And we also get another Supreme. We got 2 Supremes coming here soon. 2 Supremes. That's fire. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we got to do this. Even though it's not what we wanted, we got to do this. And I think the Supremes, that's the goal here, and then we're gonna turn it off. I hope. Okay, it's not a puzzle. I really didn't want it to be a damn puzzle. Okay, McGuire. I removed gear off him. I guess Visley? My only other one geared? I'm curious to see Nidrold's damage, even though he's only 5-star. Having him in pure mastery now because his damage is actually affected by it without needing to like land a bleed is actually kind of cool. Maybe he just like slaps. He never crits, but he just always hits like a truck. I've been very encouraged about Nidrold after seeing who was it? MacChan did a video showing like big clan boss damage, and this Nidrold did like 90 million, like 80 to 90 million, something like absolutely nuts. That with the Hizaro. So I don't know if it was like his damage and then the Hizaro kept proccing it, so it counted as his damage, which I think that's kind of how it works. But at the same time, you would think, oh, okay, he only did 60 million without it, you know, something like that. Because a lot of times with these bleeders that like they'll stack, like if you have 2 HP burners on a team, especially for guild boss, and then you remove one, the damage kind of like the other one will get way more damage because it's almost like you're taking away damage. But when it comes to bleeders, because 10 is so hard to get, it's not as obvious. If anything, they bleeders together like improve, whereas like HP burners kind of take away because 5, you only need 5 to land it. Usually you have one stronger than the other, or one has like a boost to the other. So it's you would rather all of your HP burns be that one, and then if you have like a Catherine in there or some way to call them in, they can probably get 5 pretty consistently anyway. Oh, I really hope this is just a simple, no puzzle. You just activate the pentagram and you get on with your day. Because the ones where you turn, like there's like the puzzles where you turn them into and make them into 3. Those are easy as hell, like super easy puzzle. But there's one I think way later on that's such a pain in the ass that I'm gonna need to like look it up. I'm probably not gonna do it while recording. Okay, we're getting more pulls here. Oh. Okay. I think totally it is a puzzle. Because one of them's lit that I didn't kill yet. Okay, it's a puzzle. All right, pausing the video. Trust me, I solved it super fast. 400 IQ. Wow. Oh my god, I solved it instantly. Crazy. Okay, so we got to beat this guy, get the chest, go through the portal. I think this character model was a mistake. I'll have to show this after this. I'm going to show this character model. She makes no sense. The tiniest head. It's like, I swear they rendered a dude, like a jacked guy, and then they just were like, okay, we need more diversity. Okay, well, we don't have time to make another character, so they just threw a little head on, like a little girl head on this massive character because the most disproportionate character I've ever seen. It's so weird looking. She needs to go. She's the priority. All these other characters don't matter. I just don't want buffs getting removed. Yeah, just exactly like that. Also, like randomly, she'll just like have people resist stuff, and it's supposed to be like 15%, but I swear the computer just it's like no, it's like 60, 70. Okay, we got one. Okay, maybe this could be clutch. I hope this is like actually a good. I want a red mark. I want to say it's the middle one. The middle one we get, but it's a 6-star piece, so this should be good. Okay, let's not attack her now. We might not, it might actually matter. I'm not sure if it matters. Okay. She's barely holding on. Oh, RIP. Okay, so she's dead. What do we get? Oh, yeah, that's a bummer. The only person that's really a Sword Harbor guard I got is Zia, and I'm not really gonna level her that quickly. I'm saving it for Catherine. There it is. But it's defense, not even speed. So that's a fat L. Okay, let's get these people out of here. This is the last fight, I believe, so it doesn't really matter that people are dying. As long as it's not Alina. If it's Alina, I'll reset. And if you guys don't know, you can just reset and you like the only time that will save this is if the battle ends. So you can just keep resetting and then you get to try over and over and over again in here. Because it's an absolute nightmare to reset these. Like it's the last thing I ever want to do. If you happen to like lose or something. So be ready. If you're worried about it, be ready on the corner there to get the reset. Okay. So we got that. Okay, Nightmare 310. That's not too bad, I don't think. We're pretty close to that. The thing we pulled literally doesn't do anything for us. Oh, I guess we can look to get a new piece here. Maybe get some kind of like, you know, something here for that because we can do Marius now. See how hard Marius is, like the early stages of Marius, because it could end up being just some easy ways to get 4-star chickens, but I don't think we're going to be able to get too far, if I had to guess. Okay, we got another 10 pop here. I'm just going to YOLO do it. Might be stupid, but we just had a pull event, so we're going to have plenty of time to build these up. In the meantime, got another Woosley here. He's okay. Great burn character, but just complete opposite of what we're going for here. I don't have the heart to crush him because he's like legitimately a good character, but doesn't do anything for us right now. Okay. What else did we get here? Oh yeah, we had, okay, the whole goal was to get 2 Supreme Shards. So we got to do 2 more advanced arenas. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just get this out of the way. You know, this is a big pain in the ass. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, yeah. Oh, okay, definitely want to have start on auto, because if you don't have start on auto, then every single battle is not on auto. Okay, so that's 1 down. Not too bad. Okay, here we go. We'll do this. That'd be cool. Ascendo, I haven't pulled an Ascendo yet. That'd be a sick pull. Red Mark, like synergize as well. Good character. Oh well, RIP my team here. A lot of damage. Can we win? Okay. Oh, I don't think the answer is yes. Okay, doesn't matter. Whatever. We just had to participate. Okay. So that's done. So, okay, now we need to do Classic Arena. This is something that I think we can do a little better at. Okay. Figured this would be boring, but I'm coming in here because I want to say what Visly just saved me from the AoE here, even though these guys are way stronger than me. Let's see if we can clutch this out potentially. Okay. Oh, there's hope. Okay, I think we got enough. Yep. Okay, now let's go here. Okay, I think we're fine. We still have Liz. Let's go. I want to say Visly's attack down, AoE attack down, totally saved us there. Let's see. Like these rosters that are kind of wide, like I do not recommend this. Or it's like maybe this is not his main team, but it's just weird that he has so many people that are like Awaken 1, Awaken 2. It's so bad. A lot of these too, I feel like these are like bots or something that they just like throw in. Like it's not an actual person. Okay, let's try to get Holder out of here while he doesn't have his thing. And then AoE, yeah, this is a wrap. This is like a perfect example of just how much more useful one character that's fully leveled is versus 5 characters that are kind of leveled. It's just night and day. Where are we at? Okay, maybe we can take this out. Well, it's not a multi-exclusive. Like Dario becomes like a whole nother character when he's like fully exclusive. Like imagine if he would have just one-shot me if he was exclusive 3 because he would have just kept going, but we might have a chance. He's so good. Oh, Did we do it? Yeah, we did it. Let's go. Maybe. If we're faster, we can put the attack down on him. Let's get her out of here. Well, he's dead anyway. Is this the final battle? I'm hoping this is the final one. Ugh. Okay, we'll do one more. Does it need exclusive 3 to ignore, like, because I know it ignores HP burns, but I've never had bleeds. Does it ignore bleeds too? I don't know. Well, she's melting, so doesn't look to be that big of a deal. Okay, have we done enough? Classic Arena? I thought for sure maybe we did it and I just missed it. Okay. So we have to do 16 floors of the Mark Tower, which is not too bad. Floor 13 of the dungeon. Let's do this, see if we can even do it. I'm sure this is going to be easy. They're faster now. That's one noticeable change. I'm really not that fast to begin with, but they're faster at least. Okay, so by the time the boss happens, I should have my Liz shield. I want to get him out of here. And now we focus on him. Okay. We're close to the dopamine. We're getting there. We're almost there. Okay, we got that done. Now I think we got an easy shot at climbing through a couple of the lower stages of Tower of Mark. Okay, so we got stage 13. Yeah, let's look. Yeah, okay, so 3 more stages. I think I'm just going to level and throw some gear on Zia just to make it not feel painful, because I'm almost positive Liz can get through it, but it'd be an absolute nightmare watching that happen. Well, I do have nid rolled. Never mind. But we're going to do it anyway. Do I have enough, though? Maybe. I think that's enough. Okay, yeah. Got her close enough. So we have crit rate. Okay, yeah, I think that's a no-brainer for her. So that's a pretty good roll. I might switch that over. Ooh, oh yeah, that's definitely going on the main. That's going on Alina for sure. That's a crazy roll. And then I do have crit damage. Let's do some crit damage. Actually, I have good rolls for this stage of the game. Pretty good gear. Pretty good gear for Zia. Okay. I'll take that. We got crit rate, we got HP, we got, like, the mastery is obviously not going to be good for her. Crit rate, crit damage on that. Like, basically, if it rolled a little better, that'd be an absolute god roll. Obviously, we're going to need her exclusive 1 with a crit 1 or a crit damage 1 to make her, like, actually good, but I'll take it. It's as good as we're going to get for now. So we need 3 stages. I'm leaving everyone else out because I want to make sure I 3-star this. Getting these are valuable, and 3-starring them initially is really important. It should be very easy to do, but I want to make sure it happens, because the early Mark Towers are shockingly easy. Like, these are like a blatant joke. Like, probably like just as easy as like some of the first stages in campaign. Like, this is wild how easy some of this is. So I think they got a good like organization on like where things should be hard, where things should be difficult. It's just like, for example, Faction Abyss, and like they have a good progression on like the campaign into Tower Mark, into Faction Abyss, into, you know, constantly having the guild boss thing. Like, I like that. I think what I'm noticing is I think people don't like struggling hard on things that are not near the top. Like, I wonder if people would think as negatively about like struggling on Faction Abyss, or things are too hard, if they didn't release all of Faction Abyss, or they didn't release all of what is it, Tower of Mark or whatever. Like, let's say they only released 25 floors, and then same rewards, nothing changed, with the plan of releasing 30 later. And then people are like, oh yeah, I beat Tower of Mark, versus, oh yeah, I'm only on stage 25 at Tower of Mark. Like, I wonder how people would think. Or, for example, with Faction Abyss, they would do the same thing. They only released like X amount. People are like, okay, this is really difficult, but I'm only on stage 24. There's only 25 stages. You know, I'm already doing this, but it is super difficult, and it's gonna be really hard for me to beat it. Like, I wonder if people would take that better, and then later on they release more. It's just kind of an interesting thing here. Whereas I used to always think, like, of course, like, more is better, and if it's hard, it's hard. But I think people are starting to, at least I'm kind of realizing that people get annoyed if they want to feel like they're accomplishing something, and it's kind of a feels bad to only get to a certain point, and be like, oh yeah, this is incredibly hard, and I got 6 more to go. Even though I disagree with it, but I'm just kind of noticing the pattern there. I'm noticing like the thought process. So it's kind of interesting seeing that. But so we did 16, but these are so easy, I just kind of want to crank these out. They don't cost a key if you just do it as you're progressing, but I'll just kind of go through these really quick. It's so weird to be able to just do this, like ignore the ads and take out the boss, like on this one of all of them. It just would never happen like this in any of the more difficult stages. But it is kind of nice to be able to get some of these tokens to be able to increase Liz's health. At least get something going there. Okay, we'll just hard tunnel the boss. I think we can get pretty far. These are really good characters for this. We got the heal, we got the shield, we got 2 good damage dealers. Surprisingly good gear for Zia this early. That's about to get gutted and moved directly over to Alina. But oh yeah, we're going for the dopamine. So I'm getting off track here. We're going to do this. We're going to get the dopamine and call it because I'm looking down there. It's 58 minutes and I got to edit this. So yeah, this is a yikeser for sure. But this will... I was thinking about just recording moments, but it's just too much of a pain in the ass, in my opinion, for something like this. And I kind of like the long form content. I kind of like the discussion to just be able to talk about the game at my own pace and not have to worry about it too much, without having to worry about editing it. And I think I'm going to stick to that format. And because the editing is really not going to do that much like for this video too. It's like a lot. It's not even that hard of an edit. I'm not even complaining about the edit. I'm just more complaining about the time it's going to take. And I like to just crank out as many videos as possible when it comes to this game. So it's like, it's just making it to where I can't edit or I can't render other videos. Like, because the shorter videos, of course, I'm going to edit. That's the only thing. So that's kind of why I'm thinking I'll edit this one, but I'm going to have a plan going in. And then if there's certain things, like if I want to play it, but you know, for the most part, it's just going to be an unedited thing. And I'm realizing how easy it is to make these go long as hell. Like it's already an hour and I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably end this. I should probably wrap this up. I'm not even forcing it to be an hour, but I don't know if it's entertaining. I don't know if people like the watch times on these probably naturally are going to be longer just because it's a longer video, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's engaging all the way through. So it could be a problem. Okay. So we've got to there. Oh, another egg. Oh, and another book. Oh, and we can go. Okay, so I'll probably do that here in a second. We'll get that. So there's a lot of good stuff there. I need to remember to take advantage of this. I'm used to just only like hard tunneling for like Catherines, and like I'm disappointed unless I only get a Catherine out of here. So there's a lot of goodies on the way that are really useful. Like 90, there's going to be another egg there. So we got to keep that in mind. Let's go back to the challenge. Chapter completed. Okay, so we got the dopamine here. I remember there's one more, right? I forgot where the other one was. They seem to alternate between the legendary tome and the supreme rune. Maybe it's campaign? Was it campaign? Okay, nightmare. So this one's pretty easy to get to this one. Like this is not a hard one at all. So we'll probably do that one off video. Dungeon bounty, nice. Okay. Not a big deal there. That's good. Campaign. That's going to take too long. Okay. We're going to do one of these and call it. So 5 more. So eventually we're going to get this legendary. I'm curious what it's going to be. Ideally, perfect scenario, Alina or Nidrold. Like one of those as a dupe. That would be a perfect scenario. All right, here we go. Let's see what it is. Trash. Even though people are going to be like, okay, she has this. I actually have her leveled on my main, and I'm still not a fan of her. Like fully leveled, ready to go, fully booked. I have this exclusive. It's too long of a cooldown. Even though, yes, I can beat 26 with it, it's a feels bad way to be able to beat 26 in my opinion. Even though she does her job. She has a very niche purpose of applying severe wound. The only place that it actually works is going to be in Gwyneth. Yes, there's a couple tower marks where you can do that, but the healing's only really an issue based on your character, so maybe you need the severe wound in some situations, but even still, even if it's 2 reasons, it's still incredibly niche to level up a character all the way to do that. And there's other characters that probably do it even better. Like I think Hizaro does it infinitely better. So that's good. But he's legendary, so you know it's hard to come by. Okay, that's gonna be the video here, and that's episode 2. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. It's definitely fun playing this. I really like the account. Every poll so far has been really cool. I'm really liking the account so far. So that's gonna do it. You guys have a good one. Peace.